Kyle Daukaus got a big win, and what a comeback story. One of the candidates for comeback fighter of the year, I would say, certainly when it comes to the UFC, because he was in the UFC between 2020 and 2022, went 2-4 in that run, and then he was let go in 2022. And since then, he has won 6 fights in a row, and 6 of those fights came via stoppage. 6 fights in a row, 5 via stoppage. He went to CFFC, did his thing over there, became a middleweight champion, and then got an opportunity to return to the UFC in August, replaced Marco Tulio against Michel Pereira, August 23rd in Shanghai. He KO'd Pereira in just 43 seconds in the first round. And you're like, oh my gosh, Michel Pereira, big deal. Wow, he's back. What a way to return. Comes back on this card against Gerald Meerschaert and wins in what was it exactly? It was combined 93 seconds. The win on Saturday was 50 seconds. It was 50 seconds in the first round. The Darce choke win against Gerald Meerschaert. Tremendous story. The post-fight interview was great as well. Wanted to have him on to talk about all of this and more. And so without further ado, let us say hello to the Darce Knight. There he is, Kyle Daukaus, here in studio. Hello, sir.
Hi.
How are you?
Nice to meet
great
you.
To have you. Please
Thanks for having me, man.
Have a seat. Oh, it's so great to have you. Thank you for coming in. Hello, guys.
problem,
How are you? It's nice to have you here.
Yeah,
You made the
good to be
trek
here.
from Philly.
Yes.
How long is
40 minutes?
Oh my gosh.
Not bad, not bad.
I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah,
Thank you
no
so
problem.
much.
Definitely.
And you were just here.
Yes.
So did you go home?
Yeah. I went home on Saturday night. I was home by about, I'd say 12 o'clock.
Okay, so I was listening to your post-fight press conference, and you said that you were going to go home and make it for the end of the
I
main
was going to
card.
try to, yeah.
Didn't
work out.
It didn't work out.
No, we had too much media, too many photos.
Okay.
We stopped at Shake Shack afterwards, got some food, so it was nice.
Why were you in such a rush to leave?
My wife's pregnant.
Okay.
I want to just kind of minimize the stress on her.
I got that. How did she handle all of this?
Man, like a trooper. She's good, though. She's good for right now. She didn't have the baby yet.
Yeah.
She's good. But yeah, she's somebody who's, when she has something set, she's gonna do it. So she told me that she was gonna be here at the fight. I was like talking to my family. I wasn't really sure if it was the best idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was good. She did everything well, and it was all good.
Rick?
Yeah, we just leave this a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, in there?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not
Sorry.
straight now, Rick. It's not going to bother
Sorry.
me. Get it straight there. Don't be shy. Yeah, a little straight. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Now it's covering his mouth.
Yeah, it's
Rick.
right in front of me.
Rick just gave
Is
me
that
the eye
good?
roll. Let's
Is that
see it.
good?
Let's see it on this camera here, Andy. Oh, that's perfect. Look how good you look.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. I have 3 kids myself,
Yeah.
and I know when it gets close, any stressful incident could lead to a trip to the hospital.
Yes.
Were you worried about this?
I was, but I knew that I had to fight. We had a plan set and scheduled that if she were to go in labor on Saturday, I wouldn't talk to her until afterwards because she knows that this is my career.
Yeah.
I kind of have to do my job. But yeah, she's very supportive of it, and
How many weeks now?
she's 36 weeks.
Oh,
She'll
dear.
be 37 weeks tomorrow, actually. So
Wow.
getting closer and closer. Yeah.
And you're second, right?
Yes, my second
And,
son.
Second son.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you were explaining K because of your name.
Yeah. So my initials are KAD.
Yeah.
Her initials are now KAD since we got married. My son's initials are KAD, and so are my other sons.
Okay, I love this. So that's what you're going to stick with for as many kids as you guys
for as many
have.
kids right now. We were supposed to just stick with one, and then this one surprised us. But yeah,
I loved on the broadcast when you were talking about her and they showed her on the broadcast. Could you tell where she was sitting? Did you know where
not
she
until
was?
afterwards. Not until
Okay.
after the fight. Yeah,
But it was amazing on the UFC's part to have that moment. And your story has been so great.
Thank you.
And I'd love to go back to 2022. You're in the UFC. You're living your dream. Where are you when you get the call that they're going to part ways with you, that they're going to release you?
Yeah, so that was after the Anders fight. I lost. That was the last fight on my contract that I had with them. So I knew that it was kind of do or die. Obviously, didn't work out as planned. They had actually called me up to do a fight short notice in Australia.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
After that one?
Yeah. After that one. So there was no release or anything like that until then. I couldn't do it just based off of my wife and I were trying to get pregnant at the time, so she was going through fertility and stuff like that. But yeah, they just didn't renegotiate the contract off of that, and then I was back with CFFC after that.
What did that feel like when you realized that?
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. Just to have a career like that in a sport like this is very unforgiving. It's It's very heartbreaking. You go into some very dark places at the time. But I knew with my wife by my side and everything like that it would eventually work out in the end.
Did you consider stopping the career?
To be honest, no. I just wasn't sure what would lead next. So our kind of choices were like PFL, maybe Bellator at the time was kind of still there, not really.
Yeah.
I don't think the merger had happened at the time. So I was very curious as to where we were with my management and whatnot. But I knew I just had to kind of keep fighting, get a couple more wins, get the confidence back, and I feel like something would have happened, whether it be with the UFC or with PFL or Bellator.
The confidence thing is interesting because now you have to build yourself back up. You've
Yeah.
already graduated from the regional scene, and that's not knocking CFFC,
Yeah.
but they're the league that you
Yes.
try to go through to get to the UFC, and now you have to go back, and you're probably mixed with other guys who are hoping to get to where you were and haven't had that opportunity yet, and you may think like, oh no, like are they going to give me another shot, all this stuff. So how did you battle, for lack of a better word, the demons, right? Like the doubts, the whispers in your brain to say like, no, this is worth continuing, you will get back someday.
Just like you just said right there, just kind of beating the demons, really. Like I read a couple books. I read Thinking Body, Dancing Mind, which I got from Zach Makovsky. When I was first starting out, I met Zach. He joined up our gym at the time, and he helped me a
I
lot.
haven't heard Zach's name in a
Yeah,
while.
he helped me a lot
Was it
with
Mr. Fun Size or
yeah,
Super
Fun Size.
Yeah,
Fun Size, yeah.
Shout out to him.
He helped me a lot mentally, just like getting prepared for fighting and whatnot. Told me a lot of books to read and whatnot. So I kind of went back to where I was regionally before I got signed, and kind of, was writing notes, writing everything that you could, journaling, stuff like that, just making sure that I was maintaining the confidence that I had back when I was regionally, because regionally I've been undefeated. So I knew that there was a reason why I was undefeated regionally, and I knew after I had gotten released that I didn't deserve to be back in CFFC. I was like, I need to show them that I deserve to be back to the UFC. So I knew that I just had to keep winning and just, keep fighting. So
Was there something about the pressures of the UFC that you think was affecting your performance?
I just took everything for granted, to be honest. I got there and I was like, man, like I'm here, I made it. But what I didn't realize was that it would be so short term. Like I figured that I would be there and be there for a while. When you're undefeated regionally, it's good and your confidence is high, but then you lose that first fight. And I've lost plenty of times in my amateur career. But dealing with it professionally is a lot different, especially with the bright lights of the UFC. Yeah, that was just something I battled.
Okay, so then once you start to get a couple wins on the regional scene, are you now like getting antsy? When's the call coming? When's the call coming? You know what I mean? Because it was 3 years in between, you leaving, essentially 3 years between you leaving and returning. So did you think after a couple of those wins, you'd be right back in there? And
No, honestly, no.
Okay.
I figured I had to switch management at the time. And then I kind of was talking to my new management team, and we were confident that I would kind of get back there because the other guys that he has are kind of on the up and up in the UFC. So I was very confident, like if I just kept winning, that the call would come. But you fight 3 times and you win, and you fight 4 times and you win, and you're like, man, like what's going to happen? Like is this call ever going to come? I took almost a year off before my Pereira call up, just because I knew that at the time when I talked to my manager, he was saying that we can just wait for something short notice. They said that we were kind of on the cusp of it before the fight in August when I won by knockout. They told me I was on the list. I wasn't on the list prior, but that win of me knocking the guy out in June, that I would be on the list now. So I was like, all right, well, there's a little confidence there, like a little something good. So just get a fight scheduled, try to stay busy, because I know the UFC loves it when you're busy. So I wanted to do that, and then eventually my manager just called me and said, we got the call.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And by the way, shout out to Lloyd, right? Lloyd Pearson, your manager at Vayner Sports.
Yep.
One of the best, I think, personally in the business. I was interested when I saw like June 2024 was your last fight, and then you get this call. So were you turning things down? Were you just saying like, I'm going to wait at this point to not risk it?
I was just waiting.
Wow.
To be honest, I'm going to tell you, it was the toughest time that I could have possibly, like that gap of 10 months or whatever.
You were healthy.
Yeah, I was perfectly fine, and I was just being patient. I feel like with my story and everything like that, I was never a patient person growing up. Like whenever I wanted something, I needed it now. Whenever I wanted to do something, I would do it now. Like if I wanted to go to a trip to like Florida or something, I would plan it now, just for like tomorrow.
Right.
But I took a step back and I told myself, like I told my wife about it, and I was like, I just kind of need to be patient. She's always been somebody who's kind of pressed me to be patient, along with my family and stuff. But like I had to take a step back personally and just try to tell myself, like, if I stay patient for this a little bit of time, it'll eventually work out. Like we just have to stay patient and just be focused on the task at hand. Just kind of get better every single day, and eventually, good will come from it.
So what did you do to pass the time? That's a long time, 10 months.
I just trained, dude. I really just trained. Yeah.
But with nothing in sight.
No, it's tough. It's.
How do you earn a living? How do you live off that?
My wife supported us. My wife supported us. Yeah, my wife's a school teacher. She does special ed in a school in Philadelphia, Maritime Academy it's called. But yeah, we were living off of pretty much. She was supporting us for the time being. I made her a promise that I would get back to the UFC and that I would make us money and support us with my career as well. So it's good that this is finally happening.
Wow. So where are you when you get the call that they want you back?
I'm on my way to strength and conditioning in New Jersey. I train at Power Bipolars. He used to train with Brady. He's trained with a couple fighters now. My brother as well. He trained with my brother. My manager called me. I had 2 missed calls from him as I was leaving the house. And I was like, this is weird. He never calls me. So I call him back. He doesn't answer. I call him back. He doesn't answer. He texts me. He's like, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. And I was like, all right, cool. 45 minutes goes by. And then he calls me back. And he's like, this is something I've been wanting to tell you for a long time. And I'm like, all right, this is it. And he was like, we got the call back. And I was like, okay. And he was like, you're going to fight Michelle Pereira. And I was like, okay, that's great. I'm like ecstatic, freaking out. And then he's like, it's in China. And I'm like, oh my God. I hate flying. So
really?
It's like my biggest thing. Yeah. I'm not a fan of flying.
Oh, wow.
Just because I'm not controlling it.
Yeah.
So that happened. And I was like, man, I got to fly to China. So in my head, I'm blowing it up. I'm like, I'm going to be on the plane for 24 hours. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be a terrible flight, whatnot. But it turned out to be nice.
Wow. You get like anxiety or?
Yeah, I just get anxious because I'm not in control of anything.
Yeah.
Any little bit of turbulence, I freak out. And I like death grip the chair and everything. Yeah.
How was it?
It was a really smooth flight.
It was?
Yeah.
Both ways?
when you're when you're in the plane for 15 hours, something just tells you in your head, I'm like, I'm going to be here for 15 hours. Regardless of what happens, I just have to I'm going to be here for 15 hours. So if it's a bad flight, if it's a good flight, I'll just deal with it.
Direct?
I slept a majority. No, so I flew from Philadelphia to Dallas.
Okay.
That was 3 hours. And then we flew from Dallas to Shanghai, which was 15.
So I'm assuming you had never been to Shanghai.
No, I'd never been out of the country, honestly.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not even to Canada?
No. I drove to Montreal, but I never flew.
Yes,
So,
okay. My hometown.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Awesome. I went to
Great place.
TriStar, train there a little bit.
Okay. So what did you think of China?
It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad. People were telling me it was like, it's going to be rough. I was like, okay. But we were kind of in the nice side of China. It was nice. Everything was super clean, super cool. My biggest concern was kind of figuring out what to pay for, like how to pay.
Okay.
I downloaded an app that was good for pay. So everything was cool. Yeah, it was really smooth. I mean, we did like I'd say like a 3 or 4 block radius of the hotel. But that was about it. We didn't veer out any further than that.
Your only time leaving the country is to go to Shanghai.
The fight. Yeah. Crazy.
What a story.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your wife didn't come with you on that one.
No, she did not. Definitely
Yeah.
not.
And by the
Just
way,
not
how long did you have to prepare for that fight?
10 days, I think it was 10.
10 days.
or so.
Golly.
Yeah.
How much did you weigh?
At the time, I had a fight scheduled the week afterwards. It was August 30th was my fight for CFFC.
So you were going to come back?
Yeah. I was
at that point?
we were tired of waiting, so I was like, all right, I'm going to just get a fight, have a fight scheduled for August 30th. And then the manager called on the 24th or 23rd, whatever it was. But I think I was about 210, 205. I was already cutting weight for the fight a week after. I kind of just had to like move my weight cut and everything up a week.
Okay.
So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
So once you get back in the mix, like it's fight week and you're going through the process, the posters, the check-in, the bag they give you, all that. Now you're back, right? And you said you took it for granted the first time.
Yeah.
What was it like just going through that whole process back as a UFC fighter?
I mean, it felt like home. To be
Yeah.
honest. I was like, this is where I need to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. I knew that this is where I was, supposed to be. I'm supposed to be here in my life. Everything felt good. Everything was right. Everything went smooth. And it was just, you couldn't have written a better story for it.
Were you very nervous? Because you have to make a big splash, right?
Yeah. So I'm not a very nervous person as far as like fighting and stuff, that I keep my, like emotions inside, like for fight night. But fight day, my goodness, my brother was like I was the most stressed I've ever seen you. I was like, I know, like, I don't know what it was. I was just so stressed out. I think just based off of the situation at hand. Like, I'm in China, I'm fighting a guy on 10 days notice in the UFC. Like this guy's has been preparing for a guy that was, I think, 13-1 at the time. So this guy's preparing so I'm getting the best Pereira that I've seen for a while now. And I'm like, man, like this is going to be a tough fight. Like just fighting in general is tough, but to fly 15 hours and fight in China on 10 days notice, it was tough, but man, it was good.
Man, I can't imagine that feeling, right?
Yeah.
Do you want water, by the way?
No, I'm good.
Okay. That feeling when you knocked him out,
Yeah.
after everything you had been through back in the UFC against like a really well-respected veteran.
Yes.
I can't imagine. Like, could you even describe what that emotion felt like?
Man, it felt like a weight was lifted off me forever. Like, it felt like the biggest chip on my shoulder that I had is just lifted off, and everything was kind of right in place. All the stars were aligned. Everything was great, dude. Amazing.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, it just probably, I would imagine, like, this time around, less nervous, right? At MSG?
Oh,
really?
More nerves. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So now you're a nervous guy.
Allegedly, yeah.
Okay. Is it because you want this so bad?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what it's like to be on the outside looking in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's, man, this last fight, obviously it wasn't like as crazy as it was in China, but my brother told me afterwards, he was like, I can tell you were battling something. Like, you were sitting there in the locker room battling something. I was like, yeah, dude, I was back in China again, stressing out.
And
yeah.
you weren't like that before?
No, not really. I mean, I would get nervous here and there, but it was never anything where I was like talking to him about it. When I'm like, dude, like, I'm nervous right now. Like, what's going on? What are we doing here? Like,
yeah.
am I ready for this? Like, what's going on here? And he was like, dude, like, you're fine. Like, we've been training. Everything's good. But the past 2 fights, I've been more nervous than usual. But I think it's just because I know that the risk that I have right now.
Yeah. And also, I would imagine you're growing a family. Like, there's a lot more at stake,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
And you're putting that on your shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, you're the man of the house. You have to provide for the family. So, I mean, that's how I grew up. I should be the man of the house. I should be providing for everybody. So when you're, I'd say a year ago, when you're living off your wife's paycheck and you're like, man, like, what's going on here? Like, should I get a job? Like, just to kind of pay a little bit, pay the mortgage or whatnot, pay electric bill or anything like that. And now I'm here, getting bonuses. It's good.
Oh my God, incredible. Did you get one in August?
Yeah, I got one in my debut. Yeah.
Did you get one on?
I did not. No.
Oh.
I think Bo Nickel stole it, but yeah, as it should have. But yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you stay in Shanghai or did you go home?
No, we flew right home. So we flew home. So my fight was Saturday. We flew home Sunday, and then I got home on Monday.
Okay. So then for this one, for the Mearshart fight, did you have a normal training camp?
Yeah, everything was good. I had a full
length?
camp. Yeah, full camp.
When you found out it was New York, you must have been over the moon.
Oh my God. After my last fight, I heard that they were here at MSG, and I was like, man, like, it would be great for me to get on this card. Like, I'm a local. I mean, I'm an hour and a half away, but
Yeah.
still technically local considered the fighters that are on the card. Yeah, I hit my manager up. I asked him, do you think there's any chance I can get on this MSG card? And he was like, I'll talk to him, but I won't be able to guarantee anything. I was like, yeah, it's just a feeler. I want to see what's going on. And he texted me back, and he was like, Mick said that the card's full for right now. If anything changes, we'll let you know. I was like, okay, cool. The next day, he's like, yo, Mearshart, we're gonna fight Mearshart MSG.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, crazy.
I think you went. Did you go to 281 Pereira Adesanya?
Yes, I was there live on the floor. Yeah.
As just a fan.
Yep.
And now you're competing. And that was, what was that? That was 22. So had you?
It was before the Anders fight. Yeah. So I
Okay.
was in the UFC at the time.
But you had never competed in MSG.
No.
This was your first time.
Yeah. That was the first time I was just like there in general with CNM fight, and then second time is me actually in the cage fighting.
I know you're a Philly guy, but like, did it feel special? This is the world's most famous arena.
Yes.
There was an aura. You felt it.
Yeah, definitely. I was telling my cornerman and stuff. I was like, man, we're driving to MSG right now for me to fight. Like, this is crazy. Like guys wish for this.
Yeah.
Like, guys go their whole career and never have this, and I'm here, my second run in the UFC, and I'm fighting MSG. Like, it's crazy.
So the question is, like, can you top the first fight in the return? And you do in many respects.
You think?
I mean, a freaking beautiful darts choke against a guy who's really tough on the ground as well. I know he's been submitted and all that, but I would say it was comparable,
Yeah, very much.
What was it, 50 seconds, the last
50.
one?
Last one was 43.
Okay, so, I mean,
Not too bad.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Were you expecting that? Was that something you were banking on, a quick submission?
We knew the first round that he was kind of slow. He's like a slow starter, and that he gets a lot of his momentum in the second and third round. So we feel like if we attacked him early in the first, that it would have been an issue, and I would have set the tone for the fight. Obviously, it worked in our favor, and I put him down with a good shot with 50 seconds in there.
Oh my gosh, brilliant stuff! And who came up with the Darce Knight?
So I awkwardly did in a interview after I fought Pickett. I had a very, very awkward interview, which is hilarious to watch now.
What do you mean by awkward?
It was just awkward. I was like, I have an announcement to make.
Okay.
I'm going to call out Tony Ferguson because I want to be the Darce Knight, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, a little awkward, but it's good to laugh at now. I don't go by the Darce Knight, obviously. I mean, like...
It's a pretty damn good name, by the way.
When Bruce introduces me, he's not like Kyle the Darce Knight.
Yeah.
So I kind of keep it at that because I feel like it's too long to use.
I think it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
How many Darce choke wins do you have?
I think it's like 8 or 9.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you've You know, there
Yeah,
used to
it's
be a
lot.
guy named Jason Von Flew, and they called the Von Flew choke
Yeah,
after
yeah.
him. I mean, I feel like this is your way of saying this is my thing. This is my finishing move. Like if you were a pro wrestler, that's your thing, your
Yeah.
signature.
I mean, I can run with it. I think I can run with it.
I think you're a little bit on the fence.
I am on the fence.
Yeah.
I'm not big on nicknames, but I mean, if kind of everybody's pushing for it, I'll do it.
Do you look for it specifically? Is there something?
Yeah, it's kind of like my go-to. Like I have long, lanky arms, so
Right.
it's kind of just a submission that ever since I started jiu-jitsu, it's kind of always kind of been there and been easy for me to get. So, yeah.
And what about the hair?
What about it?
The bleaching of the hair.
I mean,
when did that start?
man, after I got cut from the UFC the first, well, not cut, after I didn't get re-signed the first time, just kind of the 2.0, me 2.0 kind of thing. I'm like, yeah, I want to show a different me this time. Now I'm out here knocking guys out, so it's not too bad.
So it works
It works, yeah.
to a degree. How often do you have to bleach it?
So I only do it for fights. So
Oh,
it's not
okay.
like I'll ever do it like outside of a fight. I usually do it like the week before a fight, and it lasts for however long it kind of lasts. But
We've had some fighters. There it is. A blonde cloud has cast upon the
that's
middleweight
right.
division.
And then Derek Brunson said you're welcome. So,
Oh yeah, Blonde Brunson. Shout
That's
out.
right.
By the way,
Yeah.
you've had a
He was the
couple
first
of
one.
you've had a couple of banger tweets as of late.
a little bit.
You had the one about all this fight fixing
yeah,
talk.
that was this guy. That was Jim right here. He did
Oh
that.
wait, you
He
got a
gave me that-
ghostwriter?
Yeah, he gave me that.
Ah,
yeah.
shout out. There it is. All this talk about fight fixing. I'm fixing to knock Gerald's block off at UFC 322.
Yeah,
That's not a bad
not
one.
too bad.
Nothing bigger though than the chess one.
The chess one.
This one.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
move
dude,
upon
a million views.
Yo, that's
Crazy.
crazy, man.
Crazy. That's this guy.
That's him.
That was this ghostwriter.
Respect,
Yeah.
respect, man, respect. I
Yeah,
mean, look
crazy,
at that.
Crazy. Dude, when this went off, I was like, all right, it's not too bad. Like, this is pretty cool. And then it hit like 100,000 views. And I was like, what is going on here? And then it was like, next thing I know, it's at like 500,000. And I'm like, oh my God. And the next thing I know, I was like, this is going to hit 1 million. And it did. So far, it hit 1 million.
By the way, it is true. This
he
was
did,
like
he did move the pawn forward.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
left.
yeah. You can't
Yeah.
do that.
No,
I mean,
not at
shout
all.
out to him for playing chess in between rounds. That
Yep.
was the BKFC fighter.
Stick to the rules, you know?
Yeah. Are you a big chess guy?
I try to be, but I'm not very good at it.
What's interesting is I saw that video. Everyone saw that video and was like, wow, this is so great.
Yeah.
You were actually analyzing.
The move.
Yeah.
You did it. Yeah.
Well done. Well done. That is amazing. We were going back to the blonde stuff. I've seen like Tank Davis talked about this. Amanda Serrano, boxers, where they said like stuff gets in their eyes after
Okay.
they put stuff in their hair. Has that ever happened with the blonde?
No.
It does. Okay.
No, everything seems pretty good. I usually watch it a couple times and it's all good. to go.
Okay. There's none of
Yeah.
that like I don't know, peroxide or
No,
something.
I had like toner in it that like kind of dyed up. It dyes it like kind of purple when I first get it done, so it looks like very purpley when I first get it done. But
Okay.
a couple showers and it's out. So, I'm
So,
good.
so you win this fight on Saturday. Do you get to see your wife in the back or?
No, not in the back. I kind of waved to her. You can see me waving in the video, pointing to her before I get my hand raised. And then I saw her back at the hotel.
Okay. And do you guys celebrate? Do you do anything, or do you literally just go in the car and go home?
Nah, the group of us went to Shake Shack.
Yeah.
We went back to the hotel, ate the burgers, and then drove home.
Wow, that is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Did you even watch the rest of the card?
No, I didn't get a chance to. No, we drove home. So
Couldn't
yeah,
like you
missed
didn't
it.
even put it on the phone or something?
Nah, we were too high on my fight. So
Yeah, you couldn't care less at that point.
Yeah.
You probably just want like a break from MMA, I would imagine.
a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's very stressful. So,
Have you seen anything that transpired?
from what
Like the results? You're
Yeah,
aware? Yeah.
yeah.
Were you surprised Islam won so dominantly?
Yeah, I thought JDM was going to win.
Oh, you thought he was going to win?
Yeah, I had him winning the fight. But I mean, Islam's just on another level. It seems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about the nickel head kick?
it was good, man.
Were you shocked?
I saw the highlight of it. I didn't see the whole fight. I was shocked, but I heard that like his opponent was like a punching bag
Yeah.
the whole fight. Yeah, I heard he was like a punching bag kind of the whole
Okay.
fight. I mean, I'm not really sure. That's also just kind of
Meaning
people
like
talking.
meaning he didn't bring anything to the table?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but
Okay.
yeah, he did good. It looked good.
He looked
Nice
very
head
good.
kick, yeah.
Do you think he's in your weight class, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he's, do you think he has the ceiling, the potential, or do you think we kind of saw with the RDR fight that he has a ceiling?
No, I mean it just shows that like he's still kind of fresh in the sport. So it depends on who you fight. Obviously, RDR was on a tear for a while. I think he'll be good in the sport. It's just going to take him time.
Does that fight make sense for you?
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so. No,
No?
I mean, I don't think so. No.
Bo Nickel is big name.
That other guy called him out. That other middleweight
Oh
called him out.
yeah, Susurkayev.
Yeah, he called him out beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm not big on like calling guys
You
out.
don't-
or anything
but you
like
don't think
that.
you don't look at the rankings.
I mean, I look at the rankings. I see guys. I think I have a higher stock than Bo does right now, just based off of my 2 wins, my story as well. He did lose to RDR. It is what it is. for him. But yeah, I mean, I think they're kind of trying to build him back up.
Yeah.
Same thing for me, building me up as well. So yeah.
What do you think about the top of the division? Obviously, there's Khamzat.
I mean, I think he's unbeatable right now. It's tough.
You don't think any of those guys at the top?
I don't. You would like to see it, but I don't think a lot of guys will do it.
Imavov.
Nah, I mean, Imavov might have a good challenge, but I think he's just too dominant on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that he dominated DDP, that convincingly?
Yes. Yeah. Just based off of DDP's wild style.
Yeah.
I was very surprised at how that fight went. I mean, obviously, he kind of just grappled him and held him down the whole time. I would have liked to see more damage. Probably could have ended the fight in the first round.
You think so? First
In the
round?
crucifix, yeah. When he was in that crucifix, yeah, I think so. If he would have unleashed some elbows, the fight would have been over by then, but yeah.
Why do you think he didn't?
Maybe didn't want to gas out if he was surviving.
Okay.
That was kind of always his question, right? Was his conditioning.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that got to his head a little bit. Or maybe he just wanted to dominate for 5 rounds and just show that he was just superior to him.
And so how far do you think you are away from, like, how many fights do you think in your mind you have to win before you get into the conversation with these guys?
For like a total conversation?
No, like just like the top dogs, like you're building yourself back up, but you have two, like these are name opponents that you have on your resume.
Yeah, I mean,
now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they give me somebody with a number next to their name next.
Okay.
I mean, I'd hope so. Yeah, I mean, ideally for me, like a Whittaker maybe might be a good fight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I mean, what is he, number 9, 10?
I'll tell you right now, because there's some talk about the UFC going to Australia in February, and one would think, although that might be a problem for you, the Australia thing.
Hey,
would you turn down Australia?
Nah, probably not. Nah.
But this is when's your baby's gonna?
He's due the first week of December, so I mean, he could be due. He's due any minute.
So February's okay.
Yeah, it's enough time. My wife will be off from work and everything like that. So
Whittaker's 9. Yep.
Yeah,
I guess you've been paying attention.
Everybody else is pretty much taken up, right?
There's Gregory Rodriguez just fought.
Yeah, he just fought, so he'll take some time.
That might work because you just fought, but you had a shorter night. Vittori Paulo Costa.
Vittori's fighting December 14th or something like that, right?
Costa doesn't have anything.
I would love a matchup with Costa. I think that would be good.
That would be a fun one. Delice, Cannonier.
I already lost to Delice, but I kind of
could run it back. MVP.
Yeah. Who?
Michael Venom Page.
Oh!
I don't know if you were talking
I wasn't
smack.
Okay,
I've never heard of that guy.
Yeah.
MVP.
Nah, that'd be good. Yeah, he'd be a tough fight.
I didn't realize that they put him in the
my best
middle.
matchup probably right now would be Whittaker. Guys based in the rankings. I mean, it doesn't seem like he has a fight right now.
Right.
A lot of other guys do. So I mean, I think it kind of
shoot your shot.
Shit, why not?
Did you ask Lloyd to?
Nah, not yet.
Plant the seed?
Nah, not yet.
No.
I might now.
Yeah, I mean, this is it.
That'd be a good idea.
We're planting the seed right now.
That's right.
Is this a guy that you've looked at? I mean, he was champion.
I followed his career for a while. I followed him and Adesanya for a while. I think they're both great fighters. I think I can, dominate both guys. But I think as of right now, where I am in my career and where Whittaker is in his career, I think that could be a good matchup.
We were talking about confidence, and when you're leaving the UFC, I feel the confidence radiating from you now. I mean, we're talking about Whittaker. Yep. We're turning down Bo Nickel fights. We're saying he's not on your level, all that stuff. Not turning him down to fight. Have you ever been this confident?
To be honest, no. I feel like I'm in my prime right now. I'm in my prime of fighting. Between like 32 and 35 is your prime. I'm currently 32. I'll be 33 in February, and I feel like this is what I was put on earth to do. I was put on earth to be in the UFC, and I was put on earth to be a champion one day. And I'm just trying to follow that story.
How did you get into MMA?
I started out in high school. I think it was like my freshman or sophomore year. My brother would drive to Abington, PA for college. He was going to Penn State Abington, and he would just tell me he was driving by a gym every single day. I would drive by this gym. I'm going to join up. I said, okay, let me know how it is. And he does like one jiu-jitsu class. And he's like, dude, I threw the guy's legs one way, and next thing I knew, he was like still in front of me. I couldn't get past his legs. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I would go over, and I mean, we obviously watched the UFC and whatnot, but the way he explained it, I was like, all right, I'm going to go over, try it out. Fell in love with it, and that's been it. Like, I mean, I watched the UFC. It was always something I wanted to do. When I was real young, I remember watching the UFC like at my dad's house. I watched Chemo versus Ken Shamrock.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
old school with the freaking with the cross.
The cross?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I remember that, and I was like, man, this is what I want to do. And it's kind of stuck with me ever since. And in the back of my head, I've always said, like, I'm going to be in the UFC. I'm going to be in the UFC. I'm going to be in the UFC. And here I am.
So when you're doing the jiu-jitsu, you're how old when you're like introduced to that?
15? Yeah.
Did you do any martial arts?
I did a little bit of karate, but I was
Okay.
mainly a sports guy. Like, I played lacrosse a ton. I played pretty much all sports growing up: soccer, basketball, baseball.
And then what about like striking? Like, so you go from jujitsu to the striking to then when do you start thinking like I can actually do this as a career?
Probably. I'm going to tell you, I was a 5-5 amateur. So my first like 3 fights, I would think I was like 0-3 or maybe like
Wow.
1-2 or something. And I was fighting like at heavyweight. So because I was just a fat kid.
Yeah.
So I knew it wasn't really something for me. I was like, man, like I should be able to like lose weight and maybe I'll be a little bit better. And I lost the weight. I dropped down to middleweight, and I was very, very successful as an amateur at middleweight. And I just kind of stuck with that. And I was like, if I'm gonna go pro, I said my goal was always been the UFC. As soon as I turned pro, I was like, this is real. Like this is what I'm going to do, and it kind of just took off.
Wow.
I was 9-0, I believe. Yeah, 9-0, and I got called to the UFC the first time.
How'd you lose the weight? How'd you go from heavyweight to middleweight?
Just dieting, really. I found Mike Dolce had a bunch of books, so I used a couple of his stuff.
You didn't work with him. You just read his books.
No, yeah, I just read his diet books pretty much, and then
it worked.
eventually I went over to Vegas and did like the certification that he has. I did that, so it kind of helped a little bit with the whole weight cutting as well. Yeah, and everything worked out.
Your brother Chris.
Yes,
He's fought once, I think, right?
since the release, yeah.
Yeah. What's up with him?
Nothing right now. We just opened the gym, the
Okay.
Forge MMA. So I have a shirt.
There
on
it
right
is.
now.
Okay,
Forge
where's
MMA.
that?
So it's in Parkwood in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's a little neighborhood that we live in. There's a little strip mall that we opened the gym up. But yeah, we're kind of running that gym right now. He's doing kind of the business side of it, running classes as always, and I'm teaching as well.
Okay. Do you foresee him trying to get back into the UFC, or is he happy?
I mean, he's been dealing with a lot of injuries lately, so I'm going to
Okay.
say that probably the business and the gym will be his thing right now. He said he wants to fight like one or two more times and see where we go from there. But yeah, I'm always supportive of him, always behind him.
Was this a dream of your guy?
To open the gym?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not for me at least.
why
I was
did you
never
do it?
somebody. I was never somebody that like. I never felt like I wanted the gym to open up. I was like, man, like once I get done with fighting, I think I just want to be done with it and kind of just ixnay on the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then recently, within the past like 2 years, my brother was like, maybe we should I think we should just like open up our own spot, just kind of be good with teaching people like and whatnot. And I was like, all right, like I'll give it a shot. And now we started, man. I love it.
You love it.
Yeah.
Is it for kids and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we have kids classes as well. We have kids classes from 6 to 14, and then everybody else is adults classes. We do jiu-jitsu, striking, MMA, kids classes. Yeah.
And are you back at the gym on Monday after winning at MSG?
Yeah, I ran the MMA class Monday night.
Wow. What is that like? Is
I mean, everybody's congratulating you and everything like that. But I told them, I was like, listen, like, this just shows what I want everybody else to see is that you can fight on Saturday and you can come in here and still help the guys on Monday.
Right.
Like, there shouldn't be a reason why you're out of the gym for 6 weeks or, 2 weeks after your fight, unless it was a war and whatnot, I can see. But you can still come in and help out. And I just want to be a good example for these guys at the gym.
And those guys are how old? The ones that you're talking to about this?
I mean, they're grown men. They have kids and families, but
okay.
there's also like 16, 17-year-old kids who are just starting out as well.
Okay. And is it MMA?
Yeah. MMA and then no-gi jiu-jitsu, yeah.
And are you trying to create a team here, or is it more like for recreational for the public?
I mean, we have a fight team of guys that participate with the public people that are doing it as well as hobbyists. But when guys have fights, they're always kind of to the side. We're always to the side over here doing our own thing.
I love how people from Philadelphia say, you guys say fight. You remind me of Eddie Alvarez.
Fight.
Yeah. The way you say fight,
It's different.
I hear Eddie. I hear
Okay.
his voice. To me,
Yeah.
he's Philadelphia. He's like the first guy
Yeah.
that I spoke. He's like he's the godfather of
course.
Philadelphia MMA.
Yeah.
And you, Sean Brady, Joe Pfeiffer, you all kind of say it the same way, and I enjoy it very much. Did you have any interactions with Eddie coming up? Did you ever like cross paths with him?
Yeah, so my original, the gym I started at, was like buddies with him. Like they came up together as well. So it was a little bit here and there. Once he kind of went to the Black Zillions, I think it was at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was kind of like
Right,
nothing.
right,
I didn't see him for a while. I know he opened the gym up in Newtown near us, which is like 30 minutes north of us. We were up there a couple of times because we have two BKFC fighters at our gym.
Oh,
that
wow.
we go up and use their ring sometimes. So
Okay.
that's kind of our only interaction. Yeah.
Okay, but you've met him.
Yes.
Legend.
Yeah, great guy. Yeah.
Underground
very nice
King.
guy. Underground King. That's right.
I mean, Philadelphia through and through.
Yep.
I went to Kensington. I
representative.
went to his neighborhood.
Yeah, I saw that. That was rough.
That's
dude.
a
Should've been
spot,
walking around
man.
there.
Oh my gosh.
Should not have been
With him, I feel safe.
Yeah, but still.
That's not where you live.
No. I live in like the northeast part of it. I live in
Okay.
like depends on who you ask, but it's a lot better than where you were walking around with Eddie.
Okay. You're trying to say like you live in a bougie neighborhood.
It's
Is that
not
what you're trying
bougie.
to say?
It's not bougie.
I
It's
just-
not bougie.
What do you think about the BKFC stuff?
It's brutal, dude. We have two guys that do it, and I think it's like you have to be a certain kind of like sicko to do it.
Yeah.
Watching it on TV is obviously one thing, but being there cornering, it's completely different. Like,
Corner too.
yeah, I cornered for the Wells Fargo
The
fight.
one, yeah. And they're coming back in
Yeah,
February.
we have this guy's gonna be fighting on it this year. Yeah.
Which one?
This guy on the left.
Okay, what's
Lex.
your name?
Lex Ludlow.
The most hated man in combat sports, Lex Ludlow.
Why the?
Grizzly Bear Ludlow.
Okay. Why most
This is
hated?
the guy that called out Fedor Emelianenko. after
Oh,
the BKFC
that's
fight.
right,
Yes,
that's right.
Yes.
You do know me.
Well, I've heard of that, but I don't know if you're actually the most hated guy.
He's
Well, we're trying to be.
Okay.
trying to be.
All right.
Yeah, but we have him and another guy, Pat Brady, a heavyweight.
Oh,
that
yes.
is here. So yeah, we have those guys, but it is brutal, dude. Like it's very brutal. The Wells Fargo, I can still remember the Wells Fargo fight, the first fight of the night. Two guys went to war. One guy, Itzo, he trains on Marquez, fought, and the guy that he fought was like guided by his girlfriend, like had his hand on her shoulder, and she's walking because his face is so swollen shut.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just, I think it's brutal, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey,
You wouldn't do it.
never.
No.
You couldn't pay me not to do it.
But the thing is, like I went to one show and they all say,
I saw that video. Yeah.
cosmetic, because
Yeah,
the
but-
hands, there's no padding, you punch less. You're
I
not
mean,
buying.
I have plates in my face and surgery on my face as well. So it's like, I don't want to do that constantly. I feel
Yeah.
like you have to do it more so than often. Like,
Which fight did that come from?
So well, it was two times. I had after my fight with Hawes, I got a severely bad staph infection in my eyelid.
Really?
Yeah, I can show you photos and stuff.
Oh my dear.
Yeah,
I've
so
never heard of an eyelid.
Yeah, so I got kneed. He kneed me in the face, got a cut. Obviously, I think it got infected somehow. But yeah, I woke up the next morning, my face was swollen. And then kind of like 3 days later, it just got more and more swollen. It was like out to here. It was huge. So we went to the doctors, and I was stitched up at the time. I'm in the hospital, and a lady walks in, and she's like, "We're gonna take blood cultures just to see what it is." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." She's like, "Just lean back, and I feel a little bit of pain." Next thing I know, she just cut me open. She cut the stitches open. Oh. Immediately starts squeezing the blood out, like I'm assuming it's like pus and blood. It's coming out. Here I had strep and staph in my eye. So the strep, from what I remember being told, is that it's a flesh-eating disease. Oof. So instead of the flesh eating going backwards towards my eye, I went forwards and ate my eyelid. So I actually have a skin graft on my eyelid from my neck here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, now I kind of see it.
Yeah.
Is that-
When I blink, I don't like blink.
yeah,
forward.
yeah. Holy smokes.
Yeah. And then I got surgery from the Delize fight. Kneed me. My cheek caved in on the knee, and I have a plate there from there. Yeah.
You see, that's the crazy thing about you fighters. Like, if that happened to me, I'd be like, I'm done with the thing that led me to experiencing
Yeah.
this.
And a lot of people would, right?
And you're like dying to get back in the UFC, and you want.
I can't sing and dance, so I gotta keep fighting. You know?
How long did it take for the eye to like fully heal?
Man, a long time. I have like photos in my phone of like kind of like every month. I'd say it's about close to a year.
A year.
Yeah. With the skin.
So how
graft
did you
and everything
train
like that?
during that time?
I didn't.
You didn't.
Rode the assault bike, rode the
Yeah.
Echo bike, lifted, and that was about it.
Were you going crazy?
Oh yeah. Especially with my so I couldn't open my eyelid because everything was dead. So I didn't like open my eye. I'd say for maybe like 2 months, my eye was just covered like this, like
Wow.
with the padding or just not being able to see.
Wow.
So I just looked out of one eye for about 2 months.
That's
Pretty crazy.
awful. And
Yeah.
do you feel anything now?
No, everything's back.
Like
to normal.
it's not numb or anything like
No,
that?
no. I mean, my teeth are kind of still numb from the knee that the leads hit me with, but that's about it. Yeah, everything's good.
That's about
It's all
it.
good. Yeah,
Jeez Louise. What a life, man.
right. Now I'm here on the Ariel Helwani Show.
Yeah, here we
Crazy.
are. Unbelievable. It's amazing. And I loved your post-fight interview. It was very heartfelt. I feel like you're an inspiration to a lot of guys because, people get let go from the UFC all the time.
Yeah.
Some end up not wanting to fight back. And some, I think, hope that they'll get back in a year.
Yep.
Yours is interesting. It's 3 years.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think, would lose hope,
Yeah.
Have you heard from people who have said, like, you've inspired me to keep going?
Yeah, dude, you get emotional thinking about it, but everybody's like very supportive of the whole, like my whole story now. I really tell a lot of people like I never had like a backstory. Like these guys have like abusive families. These guys are like I was living on the street. I was doing this. I was doing that. I was just a kid who grew up doing what he loved. Like I was training. I was playing sports. Like I had a great support system with my family and my mom and my dad. And I never had like anything tough in my life happen. Like I've been in maybe like 1 or 2 scuffles, like no fist fights, nothing like that. And I never really had a story for people to kind of like follow and support me. And I feel like being released and then being re-signed and now having the success that I have, that it's something that like people can finally be like, man, I go with this guy. Like I can understand this. And I just want to kind of use my story to just show that like no matter, like I posted on Twitter. I was like, I just want my story to show that sometimes you have to take 1 step backwards, takes 2 steps forward. Like sometimes you need to fail and realize, you know what, I got to pick myself up and just be confident and just keep going. You know, this is what I love. Nobody's going to stop me from doing that. And yeah.
We just showed that tweet as you were talking. So that was good producing on the team's part over there. Were you always of that mindset? Did you always feel that? Or is this something that you learned as a result of this experience? Like if someone would have told you the day you were told you're not coming back, like it's okay, you'll take 2 steps back and you'll take, like, would
I'd
you
have tell them to
F
get
off,
lost,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, get lost. I don't need to hear that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've been somebody who's not been patient. I'm I didn't really do a lot of things. I prayed a lot, I'd say. I've been leaning more towards the religious side of life recently. So that's kind of something that's kind of, new in my life. And I feel like that's kind of, made me on the up and up and kind of just, brought my life together a little bit.
All right. So here we go. You got the baby.
And kind of just, brought my life together a little bit.
All right. So here we go. You got the baby coming.
Sir.
And then your hope to come back in the first quarter of
February in
26.
Australia doesn't sound
February in
too bad.
Australia. We're calling our shot pay-per-view. I think that would be UFC 324. Wow, you know.
I know. Dude.
Well, actually, no. I think it'll be 5 because
No, wait, yeah, January is 24.
it was January.
Right?
Yeah. Paramount deal. So
Yeah.
new era.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
You want my thoughts?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
My
From an
thoughts.
outsider, yeah.
No, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
So I think that the ESPN platform will be missed.
Okay.
As a fan, I think it's good that you're not going to be asked to pay $70 for the
Of
pay-per-views
course.
anymore.
Yeah.
So now it will be. Well, they said they're going to increase the prices. They haven't said how much.
Yeah.
But I think that's good. The main thing that I'm curious about on 2 fronts is, number one, how does a champion get his pay-per-view points now? Like if you're a
Do you
champion,
think that they would, instead of doing that, kind of just like increase pay?
yes, that is what they should do. But how do you offset it? So like
Okay.
when McGregor comes,
Yeah.
his pay-per-view is obviously a lot higher than some other guy.
Yeah, of course.
And so how do you factor that in?
Okay.
Number one. And
Yeah.
number two, I'm a big sports fan as well. And I believe in the athletes and the fighters getting their piece of the pie. And I don't think that you guys get your piece of the pie, to be honest.
Okay.
And so like when the NBA increases their TV deal,
Yeah.
the athletes get the salary cap goes up in the NBA.
Yeah.
And they get 50% of the revenue. They share in that. And so when the UFC signs a $7.7 billion deal with Paramount, not to mention all the other territories that they have deals,
Yeah.
I want to know how your pay is increasing. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
And so Dana says like, yeah, don't worry, it's going to increase. But like, okay, I want to know.
Yeah.
And what I wish the fighters, not to make this about me here, but like I wish the
you're good.
fighters had a seat at the table and could
Yeah.
sit down and say like, all right, you guys just increased your TV deal by 50%. You just doubled it in America alone, let alone Canada and Brazil, Australia, Europe, etc. What does that mean for us? Is the base pay going up? Is the premium
that goes along with the whole like unionization of fighters too, right?
I just want the fighters to have a seat at the table and have a voice.
Yeah.
So right now the WNBA is about their collective bargaining agreement is about to expire at the end of the month.
Okay.
And their TV deal just went up. And the players are asking like the minimum pay for WNBA, the maximum pay for WNBA is $220,000 maximum for the best player in the WNBA. They're trying to get it to 1.1 million. And they're saying based on X, Y, and Z, it is warranted.
Yeah.
They will collectively bargaining this. You guys don't have that voice.
Yeah, that's true.
The UFC will just tell you what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Yeah.
so when I see 7.7 billion, I'm like, great.
Who's
happy.
getting it? Yeah.
But how much of that is going to the fighters?
I mean, ideally you would like a good amount of it too, but
Yeah.
we're not really sure.
The bonuses, will that go up? There was once a time that the bonuses were 60K.
I thought they were 75K now.
There was 60.
60?
They once
Okay.
did 120 for UFC 129.
Okay.
They did, but now it's 50, right? As
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That should go up too. But that's discretionary. I don't like the show and win.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean,
Are you on show and win?
Yes, I am right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like once you hit a certain spot in the UFC,
You should know. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like once you hit a certain spot in the UFC, like that the show and win should kind of be done with. You should kind of just have like a set purse.
Yeah.
Maybe when you hit the rankings, you should do that.
It's a fair
I'm not
point.
sure. I mean, this has always kind of been like it's like weird to talk about is the whole fighter pay thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's always been something that's weird to talk about. But yeah, I feel like that the UFC, obviously they do a great job, and they do a great job of paying the fighters. But I feel like it should increase a little bit. But
People think that I'm being a hater when I bring this up.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
trying to look at this like sensibly and also
yeah.
compare it to the other major league sports
course.
that they compare themselves to.
Of course.
They say
Yeah, yeah.
we're on the level of the NBA, the NFL. So like, okay, so why aren't the fighters treated the same?
yeah. When does that start?
When did what
Paramount.
start?
Paramount
Oh, January.
January. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll find out soon.
Right in time for the February Australia card.
Perfect. By the way, has anyone ever come up to you and said, "Hey, here's a few bucks to throw this fight"?
No,
That's
not at all. And if they did, I'd call them out on it. But no, that's the thing I don't like about the fighters doing it. The fighters that were saying that.
Yeah.
I feel like if they're going to joke about it, make a joke like I made.
Yeah.
Not
I don't
like,
think they were joking though.
I don't think they were either.
No.
But I mean,
I think
some
someone
people,
told them to say they were joking after the fact.
I
And by the
agree.
way, it's no indictment on them. Someone came
Yeah.
up to them. So
Yeah.
why say it was a joke?
Yeah, and if it's somebody that like you don't know or anything like that, you can just put them on blast.
Just
no
say,
problem.
yeah, this scumbag came up to me
Yep.
and I told him to F off.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people, those people are saying I told him to F off, but what about the ones that didn't?
Yeah.
Like, did you see that fight? The
The
Bulgarian?
yes.
It looked a little suspect.
I mean, now that you watch it, it's a little weird.
And then you find out that everyone was betting on
Yeah.
first round sub.
Yeah, it's suspicious. It's very suspicious. But I mean, I don't know. FBI's looking into it, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
They are. And
Yeah.
they've been looking into the other case from 3 years ago. They're still looking into that.
Cross thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy sport.
Very crazy.
But you're happy to be a part of it.
Hey, I'm here for the ride.
Amazing. Great to meet you, Kyle.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you for coming in. I really
Yeah,
do
thank you for
appreciate
having me, man.
You
It's
guys going
been a-
right back to Philly?
Yeah, we make it lunch or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I just want to thank you as well, man. This has been something that I've always envisioned, and I've envisioned having a middleweight belt right here.
Oh,
eventually
man.
one day. So
Well,
yeah,
can we do that?
we will. Don't worry. We definitely.
I look
will.
forward to that, and
Thank
we'll
you.
remember this moment.
Thank you very
and
much.
there it is. August was the comeback. November starts the climb. 2026, I'll be ranked.
That's right.
And then 27 middleweight champ. Or is that a little
That sounds great to me.
Okay, perfect.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Now you stay out of trouble over there, okay? Because this guy I feel like he's about to fight me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's-
I see.
Lex is
Okay.
a character. Lex is a character. He's quite the character.
You'll invite me on the show after February.
I look forward to
right.
that too.
Really will.
I look forward to that too. This guy's he's about to throw. He's like pacing back over
Nah,
there.
he's good. He's good.
Because I get hyped for him.
He's excited for me, man. This guy was more excited for me when I won than I was for myself.
When he won, I was screaming kill him
I-
as he was winning. I was like, oh,
I could see it. I could see.
Yeah, a little crazy, but he's good.
The audience will find out about you soon. You're
They
kind of in
will,
the
they
shadows
will.
right now.
Definitely.
But thank you so much. Good luck with the baby.
Thank you so much.
Congrats on everything, and thank you for coming in again.
Thank you. Thank you for
Kyle
having me.
Daukaus, the man, the team, man, thank you. Shout out to Chris Daukaus as well, wherever
Yes.
he may be in Forge MMA.
The Forge
MMA.
Yep. In
Go check it
Parkwood,
out in
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Parkwood, Philadelphia. Go check him out. Not a big fan of the Eagles or any of the Philly teams.
Sorry, you're a
but
Bulls guy, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
We'll see
Yeah,
you in
yeah,
the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
hopefully.
definitely.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Say goodbye to Kyle. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.